Are we live?
Yeah, we're live.
No way. I've never been early to anything. It's 7:29. All right. Oh my God. We're live. I can't believe we're live. Guys, hello everyone all over the world. I hope you guys are doing really well. I know we're actually early, which is strange for me because I'm usually not so punctual. But it's so great to connect with you guys today. And I'm going to be sharing with you guys some really amazing things, talking about our Rose Quartz collection. It just launched yesterday, and I'm so excited to share everything with you guys. And we're going to be chatting, we're going to be talking here, and we're going to be connecting. So I'm really excited to do this with you guys. So we're going to try to pin some products while we're talking. This is the first time we're doing it too, so if it's not smooth, please excuse us. We're going to try to make it as smooth as possible. But I see your comments. So I miss you too. Oh my God, I see all of you guys. You guys are so cute. All right, so I'm going to go through really quickly, showing you guys a little bit of the products. They just launched yesterday. The launch was really amazing, and thank you guys to everyone out there who supported the launch. I love you guys so much, and thank you so much for the support. I want to talk first, before we get into the products, you guys may have seen some of these sexy products. The face gloss, I've seen it everywhere on the internet. People are talking about this, and we'll get into it in a minute. But first, before we go there, I want to tell you guys about the inspiration behind the collection. This is our Rose Quartz collection. It is a 5-piece collection. We just launched yesterday, and the inspiration for it was really just love, self-love. I've spoken openly before about my self-love journey, about some of the issues I experienced. I remember actually when I first started to understand some of the things that I was going through, it was in 2017, I think, sometime around that. And my life coach was asking me the question. She's like, do you love yourself? And I was like, no, I don't love myself. And it really was like a moment for me that kind of was like the beginning of my healing and the beginning of me understanding some of the things that I was doing, that I wasn't prioritizing myself and I wasn't doing those things that I should be doing. So it was a really amazing moment. And when I moved to my new house, I wanted to just put crystals in it that kind of represented self-love and healing and all those things. So I put rose quartz everywhere in the house. Maybe at the end we'll do a quick little tour. We'll see. But I was really inspired by the crystals in the house because they were really beautiful. They were very earthy. The colors were amazing. There were like so many different colors on colors. And it just was really, really inspiring. So we were putting all these shadows on a piece of rose quartz. We were like, we got to do rose quartz collection. So that's what we have here. So you guys probably have seen the palette already. So I'm going to try to open this up. I can't do anything with my nails. If I can open it up, there we go. And you guys can see the colors are gorgeous. We normally do more warmer tone palettes. And this one was very much inspired by those cool earthy tones that you see in the rose quartz. So we got some beautiful grays, we have some blending tones that are a little bit more on the cool side, but they're still browns. We have these beautiful pinks, and we have these amazing shades. I've never seen anything like them in a palette before, but these duochrome that I cannot even tell you how gorgeous they are. They are so stunning and so beautiful, and they just have like these different shades. When you move them in the light, they give like this insane reflection. It's like another level. But we put in 3 shades like that. We have one which is Moon Magic. We have another one which is Cosmic Love, which is a bit darker. And then we also have the other one which is right here. It's called Blissful. So we put 3 duochromes in there because they kind of give you the idea of like energy, and like they just give this this feels like an aura. I don't know if you guys are feeling it, but it feels like an aura. And when people put it on across the board, like across the room, wherever you see them, you can actually see this shade like reflecting this amazing just like duochrome and duo colors, and it's just stunning. So that is 3 of the shades that I love within the palette. These 3 duochrome shades. Each one of them has like a different reflection, so each one of them is going to give you a very different effect. I've also mixed all of them, and I'm going to let you guys pick what I do. So maybe I'll start a little something, and you guys can tell me what you guys want to see, and then we'll play with it at the end. But we also have something that is really incredible. With our big palettes, we always want to bring you the best innovation. So we spend a lot of time working on it. We have these insane metallics. These metallics are gorgeous. They're not like your normal metallics. These like melt like butter. Like it's almost like liquid in a shadow form. They're just so soft, so delicious. but they also stick, which is so incredible as well. So we have those. And of course, we have our beautiful mattes that work so well. They're so pigmented and so beautiful. There is a little bit of fallout when you use them, but that's because we went for the intense pigmentation. And they're so gorgeous. You're going to absolutely love wearing them. They're so creamy. They're so delicious. I've always had a hard time wearing matte eyeshadows because I have like a little indent here. I don't know if they're dimples on my eyes. I have no idea. They shouldn't be there, but they're there. So when I put the mattes on, I can actually create a really beautiful, smooth kind of transition, and it looks stunning. You don't really see the indent. So I always struggled with like matte shadows that are not smooth, and we wanted to make the smoothest matte, so you have those. But I can't leave this shadow out. Last but not least, Love Stone. We had something similar in our Naughty Nude, that slippery, delicious, glossy finish that like I know everybody wants right now. We created something just like that, and we tried to take it a little bit further. We made it a little bit, it kind of glosses a little bit better. It's not as tacky, so it does kind of set a little bit more. But for this one, we actually put these like little shards. It looks like little shards of crystal. They are pigments. It's not actual shards, but it's in the shape of that. So usually what we do is we drop them in and we make them really nice and round. We drop them in rough, making them look like crystals. So you have these little white kind of iridescent ones and these pink ones. There's a lot of duochrome in there, but they are stunning. So there's a lot happening in this palette. It's such a fun palette. It's so beautiful. I love it so much. I can't believe how much I love a cool palette because it's not usually what works for me, but we worked so hard to make sure that it worked on all skin tones. It worked really, really well. The pigments worked really well. It showed up really well. And then the formulations are just insane. I mean, look at this. It's just too fun. I'm going to show you guys Cosmic Love too, because it's so gorgeous. It's like this marble kind of effect. You got the purple, the blue duochrome. It's a little bit darker. I'm going to put it right here in the middle. I mean, it's just gorgeous. You don't see these shades in palettes very often. It's very, very, I personally never seen anything this intense. So I'm really excited for you guys to try it. I am going to do a look for you guys using this palette, but I just want to show you guys a couple more things before we do. I will do it real quick. This is look how gorgeous this packaging is. Do you see this? This is our Wishful Rose Quartz Peel Off Mask. I used it yesterday in the morning. It peeled everything off, all my pores, like all the dirt that was in my pores, everything came off. It was such a gratifying feeling on my dead skin. I loved it so much. And this actually has rose quartz mineral powder. So it comes like this, has a little spoolie or a little applicator there. And then you can see, it's so delicious. Oh my God, it looks so good. Do you see that? Oh, it actually has crushed rose quartz mineral powder in it. It's so beautiful, and it's really, really amazing for actually clarifying your skin. So it has some really amazing ingredients. Watermelon, rose quartz, hyaluronic acid, and lotus flower, some really amazing ingredients. But I just love this packaging. Like I'm obsessed with it. Like I want it just for the packaging alone. We did this like kind of rose quartz effect, and we did that on all of our packaging. It's on all of them. So you can see it's also on the palette. It looks like a piece of stone. It's so gorgeous. I'm going to move on to our rose quartz face gloss because you guys have been talking about it. Okay, let's just get right into it, right? A lot of people said it looked weird. Actually, hold on. Before I get in there, I need to pin it. I'm not doing this right. I need to pin it so you guys can find it easily. All right, so let me unpin the palette. So in case you guys want to find it, it's easy. Ah! Okay, let me see if I can do this. Rose quartz. Nope, wrong one. Okay, all right. Rose quartz face gloss. So in case you guys want to find it, it's going to be easy to find. So this is amazing. I saw a lot of comments. A lot of people were like, ew, it looks gross. It looks like a petri dish. Does it? I don't know. I mean, maybe a little bit. But let's be honest, like things like that look sometimes a little weird can be incredible. And this is 100% one of them. Everybody I saw online who was like, oh my God, it looks weird, but let me try it, was so pleasantly surprised. Guys, this is a new way to highlight. I don't know about you guys, but I'm just over the highlighters that are glittery and overly shimmery and just look like you're like beaming. Like it's just too much. We want to look dewy and delicious and beautiful. And because of the gel, and there's different ones. Some of them have less pearls than others, but it doesn't really matter. It gives you the same effect. Because of the gel and because of the pearls, the mix actually makes your skin look dewy. It's incredible. It's like nothing I've ever seen. And because it's gel based instead of the pearls, like usually for me when I put a highlighter on, it kind of magnifies my pores. It goes around the pore and then it looks like a little bit like a crater. I'm like, my skin looked better before I put the highlighter on. Why did that happen? With this, it actually looks more amazing. It makes your skin look soft. It makes it look glossy and dewy and just beautiful. So I'm gonna really quickly just show you guys what happens when you swirl it. So, you know, you get a little bit of something happening, right? It like kind of glazes the top and you get a little bit of this too. It doesn't look like that much, right? You put it on your finger, it doesn't really look like anything's happening. You put it on your face though, and you start to get this shimmeriness that is stunning. And honestly, I like to use my fingers. Like this doesn't really require like too much to it. All you need to do is use your fingers and apply it slowly. And you can go barefaced, you can put it on top of makeup, you can go, you know, when you do, like when you're natural, there's so many ways to wear this and it just looks stunning. And it just kind of gives your face this like glossiness and it like just, I don't know, softens your pores in a way. I don't know. I just want to put it all over my face. I'm going to quickly put it all over my face because I love it so much. I did have some on earlier, but this is like a little addictive. I've gone through one, which is like kind of crazy because like who's going to go through that? But I've gone through one already. It's so incredible. So you can see it just kind of gives my skin that soft look. I'm going to go on my nose as well. And the reviews of this from all the influencers we sent to were just so amazing. And it was so nice to see everyone was like, I don't know if I like this. It looks so weird. And then when they put it on, they loved it. It was just so nice to see. We kind of knew that was going to happen. We're like, people are either going to say this looks weird or they're going to love it. And it was so nice seeing people actually love it. I was really happy to see that. Okay, I'm going to move on really quickly to our Silk Balm. I know you guys love this formula. I've seen it so many times. People love the ingredients. It has soybean complex. It has a lot of really amazing ingredients in it that actually hydrate your lips. The smell, I've heard also people are obsessed with the smell. It's a very light scent. Smells fresh. I don't know how to explain it other than it smells fresh. But you can put a little bit on your lips and it does provide a little hydration, but it also does have a little bit of a shimmer too. This one also has rose quartz mineral powder in it as well. And it's just like a nice little gloss, but it's so hydrating. It feels so good. And firstly, for me, like the reason why I love Silk Balm is I feel like it hydrates my lips over time as well. So I always wear it. This one has a little bit of a shade. It's called Lovestone as well, which matches the Lovestone shade kind of in the palette. The one in the palette, it depends, right? Because it has like it just literally dropped pigments. So it could be a little bit more of the shade. That's kind of the beauty of some of these palettes that we create. When we do these marbled effects or these like kind of, you know, these like slippery kind of shades. This one's called Lovestone. You never really know what you're going to get in the palette. It's like a snowflake. They're all like different. They're all perfect in their own little way, but they all give you an amazing effect. So now that my face is really glossy, I think I went a little crazy. I am going to move on to the tutorial. Oh, before I do that, I'm going to show you guys the brushes. How beautiful these are not actual rose quartz. They are plastic vegan brushes, but we did make them also inspired by rose quartz. So you get this beautiful effect there too. Love these brushes. I love them. I have so many of them. One, because they're really light and easy to use, but also just because they're bomb brushes. They're so good. And I just like that they're pretty good price as well. So you get 3 for a really nice price. So I'm just going to go ahead and I'm going to just add some makeup onto my look right now. I'm not going to go crazy. If you guys, I'm actually, sorry, I've been so focused on saying what I need to say and I was a little bit nervous that I was not looking at the comments here and there because I was getting a bit nervous. So I'm going to really get into your comments now. So you guys tell me what you guys want to see. And thank you guys so much for tuning in and staying on. I was really nervous. And we can kind of create a look together. So I'm actually going to start first by showing you guys. Oh, let me just really quickly switch again to the eyeshadow palette. So I'm going to pin that again because that's what I'm going to talk about right now. Hi.
How are you?
I'm gonna.
How are you gonna do a look?
I'm gonna do a look.
Hey!
Get out of here.
Oh gosh, I look horrible.
No, you don't.
You
You're
were asking
beautiful.
about me. I have to make an appearance.
Oh my god. Okay. All right. Iman. Oh, Iman's there. Say wave. Okay. All right. So I'm going to now move on to the look really quickly. So I'm going to show you guys using Lovestone. So Lovestone is a really cool kind of shimmery, dewy look. Oh, guys, Nora wanted to make an appearance. She really wanted to. She was like begging me. Hi, what do you say? What do you say?
Girl, I'm like, go ahead.
Do you want to do a look on me?
Sure.
No, wait, you do a look on Ollie at the end if people still want to tune in.
Good idea.
Okay.
Oh, you look so cute. All right, so hi, Nora. Okay. All right. So give us some pink. All right, Kimberly, I'm going to give you some pink. All right. So first, I'm going to go ahead and start out with the Lovestone shade. I just want to show you guys. Actually, I'm going to just swatch it so you guys can see how it applies. So it's got like this weird glossy texture, and I'm actually going to apply it here. And it has some shimmeriness to it too. So you can see it gives you this wet look. So, you know, a lot of us want that glossy look on our eyes. It's so sexy. It's so beautiful. It's so like now. But it's so hard to achieve. Like nobody really can put it on without it moving all over the place. So this kind of gives you that look. I do have some cheats on how to do it. So I will try to show you guys some different techniques on how to make it look really, really glossy without putting this and smothering your eye with it. Cause there are some places where you put it and when you move, it just looks glossy. It looks slippery. It looks sexy. It looks wet. It looks like everything you want it to look like. So I'm going to show you guys really quickly some of the technique on that. So I'm going to grab the shade Lovestone. I'm actually just using a paintbrush. This is a really cheap paintbrush. I got it on Amazon. It's like really, really cheap. Sometimes I just like to use these like long brushes like this. And I'm going to use it to just kind of place Lovestone here. And I like to go right here along the crease. And you can see already my eye looks a little dewy and a little wet. So I'm just going to apply it there, and I'm going to go again, apply another layer. I'm now going to apply a small amount here, right here. And now I'm already getting the effect of like a wet eye, right? So now I'm just going to go ahead and I'm going to blend out those edges to kind of almost make them blend together. I barely have any product on my eye, by the way. There's like barely any product on my eye. Now, if you really want to intensify that, you can go ahead and take that Moon Magic shade, which is my favorite shade in the entire palette. You can take that, right? Just taking a small amount using this brush, right? This is not even like, you know, this is super simple. And I'm going to use that base. Oh, look what happened. I'm going to use a base of Lovestone, and I am going to just apply it on top of that. And I'm going to start blending that. It's intense. So I'm just going to blend it out. And that Lovestone kind of like works to make this even more intense. So you can see this. My eye is starting to look really wet. Really wet. It's like, it's looking dewy. It's looking sexy. It looks amazing. And I barely did anything. This is so easy. Kimberly, I see you. I'm glad you like this, but I still want to give you a pink look because I know you asked for a pink look. So, okay, I'm going to go, geez, I don't know which shade to go for. By the way, I did the most amazing tutorial yesterday doing just the mattes in the palette. And I used this shade. I used Happiness Cherished. Oh my God, with a little concealer underneath it. Oh my God, it was so beautiful. And then I used Gratitude. So I'll do something different on this eye. Should we do that, guys? What do you guys think? Different on this eye, or should we do the same? And should we just keep adding pigments? I want to make you guys happy. So you guys tell me what you guys want to see. All right, I'm seeing wet. I'm seeing, okay, you guys want the metallic. All right, I'm going to give you guys what you want. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and finish this, and then we'll add more pigment around the eye. So I'm grabbing Lovestone again, literally a small amount, not a lot. I'm putting it, again, I'm shaping out the lid here. Right? It's like, it's not a cut crease, but it's like the modern way of doing a cut crease, right? It's sexy. It's wet. It's delicious. Like, I want it. I'm grabbing a tiny bit of Moonstone. I barely put my brush in there. And I'm going to do the same thing here. Look at that. Like, it's so intense. It just gives you that wet look, especially because Moon Magic is also duochrome. So you're getting all of that wetness from all of this mix. It's just so sexy. I'm so glad you guys like it. Oh, I'm seeing your comments. You guys are the best. Do you guys want to ask me any questions too? You guys can ask me anything. I will tell you anything. You tell me what you guys want to know about the collection, even outside the collection. You guys tell me what you guys want to know. I am here to talk about anything. Trying to read your comments and do the makeup at the same time. Oh, you guys are so cute. All right, so like just so beautiful. Grabbing a little Moon Magic, putting that on top of that Lovestone. That Lovestone works so amazing under the base of any of these shades. So like, for instance, if I take this shade right here, I'll take another Lovestone swatch. I'm gonna do another one on this part of my hand, right? This is the plain Lovestone. This is another one. I'm gonna grab Blissful, which you guys saw the Cosmic Love, you guys saw Moon Magic. I'm gonna grab Blissful, which is this like, it's a little like greenish, it's got a weird color to it. Look at that.
You're so good.
And I'm going to just take it there. And you can see again, like the wetness, the sexiness. I mean, it's just, ugh. It gives you an aura vibe, right? Do you guys feel the energy? Do you feel that vibe from this, I feel it. I feel it's like full energy. It's so sexy. It's so delicious. It's so beautiful. And I barely did anything, right? I just had like bronzer in my eyelid. I had liner, and that's all I did. Like that was so freaking easy. It was insane. I'm just going to quickly grab, what color should I put in my, Mantra is one of the most amazing shades here. Oh, it's so good. I don't know if you guys can see it, Mantra. It's such an amazing darker shade. Maybe I'll do a little bit of that in the corner here. So I always grab a Post-it. If you guys don't mind, I'm going to grab a Post-it. And I'm just going to hold it up to my eyelid here. And just so I get a clean line. And I'm going to grab some of that Mantra. Oh, I love it on. I don't know if you guys can see it. It's the most amazing liner shade. I already have liner on, so if you guys can see it. But it's like one of the most perfect colors I think we've ever created for like that liner kind of smoky look. I mean, can you see the difference? This is like really, I love it. I did have it on from earlier today, but it's just so beautiful. We can even take it up a little bit here. Sometimes I like to do that. It's just such a beautiful color. It's not really a brown. It's not really a black, but it's got this cool tone to it. It's just so stunning. It's like a necessary shade inside of a palette. But look how pigmented that was too. I think we got a little tiny bit of fallout. So I don't know if you guys can see it, a small amount. It's really minimal, but when you have a dark shade and it falls out like that, it does kind of show up, which is why I did want to call that out. Guys, I'm sweating. I'm nervous. I was nervous to do this live. I'm like sweating bits too. Did I really say that on the live? I did. I said that on the live. I am. I'm really nervous. Yeah. Okay, I guess I'll do the same thing to the other side as well. And then, I don't know, what other shades do I show you guys? Oh, you know what I'm going to do? I'm actually going to show you guys really quickly too. One thing that I love to do, I always love to put like a light shade in the corner here. We'll end the video here and I'll